problem here for Noiri is that shots to the body will hurt a lot more.
Low kick by Noiri.
Noiri's got
shot by Harrison.
Yeah, Noiri's got to get his back off the ropes, though, because Harrison's a very strong guy, and see, there's that knee again.
Both fighters mixing it up very nicely. Body shot by Harrison.
Oh, man.
And a knee by Harrison.
What a crazy match this turned out to be.
Flying knee, and Noiri lands his flying knee. Fighters exchanging now. 2 minutes to go in round number 2.
Noiri coming out and blasting away.
And the referee.
Oh, that's a nasty cut. It's from a knee, too. It's from a knee and a clinch. Oh, he's got to be frustrated because this could be stopped for a TKO win for Noiri. It was a legal technique. It was a knee on the inside.
What a huge upset this would be.
This, you know what? He's begging.
Bad spot, and that is a
nasty,
nasty cut, Stephen.
I can't see how they could. That one's over.
And that is it. This fight has been called as we take a look at the knee that landed flush to the head of Liam Harrison.
It was a rising left knee right on the eyebrow, directly over the eye, finishing this one.
Round 2 underway, and Johnsy picks up right where he left off.
Tak needs to attack first. If he's going to stand there and hold a tight defense like that, Johnsy's just going to pin his arms to him with those punches, and that liver's open all day.
Those body shots will begin to affect Tak. Johnsy has been landing with both kicks and strikes.
I have a feeling Johnson's going to take that high kick. There you go.
Right on cue. Just a variety of strikes so far thrown from Josh Johnsy. Much more active, too. He's thrown 92 total strikes, landing with 38% of them.
Johnsy just slipped off that jab, came over with the right hand. His head movement's on point, his boxing on point. Low kicks landing beautifully. You see the red leg of Tak. They're going to add up.
The body shot from Johnsy was just brutal.
Johnsy's putting on a clinic. High, low, left kick, right kick, liver shot, hooks to the head, whatever he wants. He's slipping punches.
Now it looks like Johan Tak is bleeding. Johnsy just continues to pick the Frenchman apart.
His distance and head movement is incredible. This is a big improvement from when I've seen him fight last.
Well, you made a great point that losing to Petrosian and Sidachai, two of the sport's best, he gained a ton of experience from those fights, even though he didn't get the W.
I'd like to see Johnsy mixing a nice uppercut off of those body hooks. There he goes. It's like he's listening to me right now.
Yeah. Joseph Valtellini should get a check tonight for cornering Josh Johnsy.
I agree.
We'll have to work on that. The blood starts to flow out of the nose now of Tak. Josh Johnsy just putting on a clinic right now.
What's impressing me is that head movement on the outside, and he's countering.
No knockdown. You can grab the leg when they throw a kick, when your opponent throws a kick, but you must immediately strike.
He's slipping off both ways, landing his right hand, landing his hook.
Give Johan Tak some credit. He's taken some shots and he keeps moving forward.
He needs to keep that jab active to keep Johnsy away and slow him down.
Corner goes to work on Josh Johnsy.
Johnsy landed some amazing combinations in that last round. Here he goes, he touches up top, hits the body. Once you hit the body, guys guys like to bring their elbows down, and it opens up the uppercut beautifully. It's really nice when you see kickboxers use the lead hand a lot to open up strikes.
Chauncey opened up strikes and has opened up Johann Tak as well.
What makes a high-level fighter is not just throwing power shots all the time. It's the ability to set them up when you want.
And it looks like this fight may be over. Our referee, Paul Nichols, checking it out.
Nose is broken. No.
And the word from the corner is that Johann Tak has broken his nose. He wants to keep going, showing the true heart of a champion, but it might be in his best interest at this point to end this fight, and that's exactly what happens. Victory goes to Josh Johnson.
No.
Begins.
Fight!
Saki in the white gloves, Spong in the black. Saki switching to southpaw, then back to orthodox. Saki coming in, gets caught with that counter right hand from Spong. Lead left uppercut by Saki.
I think Saki's really smart to come out aggressive. You know, after taking a little bumps and bruises in the last fight, it's going to take Tyrone another round or two to warm up again. I think it's in his best interest to do that, blitz and come hard.
Spong getting physical, Saki returning the favor as they do a little grappling. Much to the consternation of referee Al Wickers and the crowd taking umbrage with Spong's physicality. Coming up on 1 minute gone in the opening round. Spong checked that kick. You can feel the tension in the building. Two of the very best in any weight class, with so much on the line, having gone through so much to get to this point here tonight. The price that must be paid for glory. The championship, the $200,000 grand prize.
When I tell you, Morrow, the fight they fought in 2009, both legs.
And Spong has injured his leg.
Go to the corner. Saki.
And a dramatic turn of events here, and not what we anticipated. Referee Al Wickers forced to
Checked pretty hard, but here, off of that, he see how he turned the leg out, and he steps down gingerly on it. What caused that trauma is when Gokhan turns his toes on it.
Fight Glory and the interim light heavyweight champ. You know he'd love to get another crack at him. Laszlo in the white gloves, Roman Art in the black.
Both are really technical fighters. So I'm expecting both guys to pick their shots, stay clean.
Time. Neutral. Neutral. Didn't take long.
No.
When fighters
talking about a clean fight too.
When fighters drop down from heavyweight to light heavyweight, most people assume their power comes with them. Timing. Does it all the time?
Fight. Well, the thing is, when you fight someone heavier, you feel like speed plays an advantage, and that's a big attribute in fighting. So you might hit harder, but if you hit faster and more accurately, you know, that plays just as well.
Laszlo told us that he believes Manart's punches are slow and heavy. I'm going to counterattack. I'm going to clinch. Do what it takes to get the win.
Yeah, Manart's got good kicks, so you're going to watch him really attack the legs, use left kicks. Laszlo the same way. He'll fight one way, then all of a sudden mix things up and throw flying techniques. He tries to surprise you.
Break! Fight! Big right hand connected from Laszlo as he is falling backwards. And that may have stunned Manart.
That Manart's moving back, but he's trying to open up and swing back.
Right on the ear, and down goes Manart.
1,
Can you believe this?
2, 3,
Manart's complaining about
4,
something.
5,
He
6,
broke his, or hurt
7,
his jaw.
8. Gloves up. Gloves up. Fight.
Well, let's see how much longer he can last. Here comes the Lithuanian sledgehammer. Down he
Neutral.
goes for a second
1,
time. What a
2,
performance so far.
3, 4,
He's just come out
5,
swinging, and it paid
6.
off.
Okay,
And that's it. He says no mas. What a win for Sergey Masloboyev. And that is not what many people would have expected to see here tonight.
No, absolutely not, but I see a lot of blood coming out of the mouth of Menard, but the sledgehammer, Masloboyev, showing great power. Wow.
We asked Masloboyev if he was going to get a knockout, and he didn't seem too confident. He just said, I'm going to stay at distance. I'm going to have to make it a little ugly. But I tell you what, and for a guy who still trains in Lithuania, he refuses to go to these big-name gyms, even though he can't get big sparring partners in his country.
Yeah, sometimes he said he'll travel out, but he likes to have his team. It's worked in the past, so why change something that's working really well for him? And it showed well.
Great start for Masloboyev. 2 first-round knockdowns. Let's take a look at him right now, Joe.
Yeah, I think we have a future contender here with him. I mean, he stayed, you know, very patient, and then when he found those clubbing right hands, hits the body, mixes the uppercut, and then just kept slugging down with these right hands. They didn't look too powerful there, but I think the ones before may have done a lot of damage, because you can see the way there that Masloboyev just sat in the pocket. He knew he had Menard hurt. Just mixing those power punches, got himself a finish. Like I said, he's a light heavy. Fight!
Referee Tobias Gerald calls for the opening bell. You know, Dubai has become symbolic for its skyscrapers and high-rise buildings, in particular the world's tallest building, Burj Khalifa, as Chai Lewis Perry at 6'9" just dropped the 6'6" Young Soo Park.
5.
This is going to be a record, Morrow.
7, 8, 9.
And it's over, Stephen. And speaking of records, I was going to say the Burj Khalifa, the biggest building in the world at 2,722 feet tall. The 6'9" Chai Lewis Perry just made a pretty big statement in his Glory debut.
And that statement is called timber. Wow. That was a quick one. That may be close to a Glory record.
Been a night of knockouts here on the Glory Super Fight Series.
How's it going? Thanks for having me. I love it here. I love Dubai, and I love Glory.
Perry improves to 5-0 with a knockout debut.
And he just came raging right after Park, and Park had no defense. He had his arms up, and that leaves so many different openings for uppercuts, which it was the right hand that snuck in there. Park kicked, but he didn't move. And there's that left uppercut. That's the punch that did it, right between the arm shields. Park not countering at all. Perry coming in and just doing his thing unabated and uncountered. I mean, Park didn't do anything. Just put his hands up.
Great counter combination. Gregorian is on it.
Gregorian caught him with a great right hand there. The problem is, when you're a body puncher, eventually your opponent is going to start aiming at your head.
Very composed.
Good right hand kick. Gregorian coming upstairs with that right uppercut.
This is what makes him a fan favorite.
Gregorian smells blood blasting away. Uppercuts, hooks, knees.
That was a big shot.
Oh! Standing 8 count. Good call by the referee. Oh, Vogel looks like a mess right
Really
now.
hurt.
This is not good. The nose. We're going to have the doctor look at the nose. It's a lot of blood.
The one that wobbled him was kind of a shot on top of the head. And
Yeah.
you could see as soon as it hit him, it just took his legs out from underneath him.
Kind of above and behind the ear. It's a nasty place to get hit.
What's hard too, because you can't see it. So it really changes your brain doesn't know what it is. It doesn't know how to react.
He got a slight reprieve there to clear his head because of the doctor, but if Gregorian was smart, there he goes. Grigorian hunting for that first round knockout. Grigorian all over Vogel. Vogel trying to fire back.
He has a chin on it.
Grigorian, every angle, every kick, there's the head kick. Not a lot on it, unfortunately. Vogel fires back. Wow, what a great first round. It started competitive, then the tide surely shifted to Grigorian.
Grigorian, yeah, they were going about even, and then Grigorian just switched it to the next level. And that shot, that's where the nose came from, I believe, because it looked like it just smacked him right across the nose. Look at that. Oh,
that was nasty.
Great camera work and a great kick. And here he's just smelling blood. You see him, my Vogel trying to come off them ropes and ripping the body. That's great work he's doing there. But that overhand shot, that one to the top of the head, just too much. Beautiful combinations and head kicks.
And Vogel's nickname is surely getting tested because that iron skull took a lot of shots in that first round.
Please.
Interesting to see what the judges say. It's got to be unanimous.
Fight, stop.
Round two. The cameraman wanted to get involved. Don't fight with the cameraman. That's a lot of meddling. Okay. Vogel trying to move around, but he's getting caught in that corner again. He should stay out of that corner. He's got to use movement. I think the problem, Frank, when you're used to fighting Thai style, that means stand right in front of the guy and trade with him.
It's a very different style and a different psychology, too, because it's kind of a take one, give one thing. And you can't take one and give one in this game.
No, you can't.
Grigorian has a brother that fights, Harut Grigorian. I wonder if he fights the same style.
They come from the same camp, so there are probably some glaring similarities. Grigorian going back into aggressive mode, landing the overhand right again.
And it seems like anytime Grigorian lets off the gas, Vogel comes back a little bit.
He does, but Vogel hasn't been able to stagger or hurt Grigorian at all and stop that forward motion. There's that right hand again by Grigorian.
Got Vogel with a beautiful uppercut on the inside.
Oh! Crisp left hook by Grigorian. Hook to the body, hook to the head. Vogel is starting to flirt with disaster once again. Oh, the low kick staggered him. That standing 8 count. He staggered from that low kick. I think that left leg of Vogel is shredded wheat at this point. He may have problems continuing. He's limping.
Yeah, he's chopped up. I've been in that position. You're covered in blood. Your legs banged up. You got a guy who's swinging at for the fences. It's a tough spot to be in.
That's when you stop sparring with Maurice Smith.
Right?
Grigorian knows that left leg is the primary target, and he cracks it one time again. Oh! We're going to rule that a slip. Grigorian just getting slaughtered here. I'm sorry, Vogel getting slaughtered here.
Yeah, he's got no solution to this.
Yeah. Grigorian seems to want to finish this with a knockout with a punch rather than just chop away, but there, oh, what a shot. I would be surprised if he stood back up. Frank, that's pain.
I'm kind of hoping he doesn't.
Yeah. Okay, good. I'm so glad the referee called it.
Fight another day, my friend.
Marat Grigorian showing what a fantastic technician he was. He literally dismantled a very tough Alex Vogel here in round number 2.
And he's only 21 years old.
Ouch!
Can you believe that? Can you you imagine what the future has in store for this young man? You talk about glory being global. Ouch. This kid's going places, and look at the fire in him. I mean, big knees. Once he smelt the finish coming, you know, he stayed on him. That's maturity right there for a 21-year-old, just to smell it and not let it go. And he's on him the whole time. And finally, the leg chop, the leg kick is what put him out. Just successive blows to the same position. You know, it takes all the energy out of your body. It literally makes you fall to the canvas.
Well, here's a 5-round fight. So she's going to have to be a little bit more intelligent. Oh,
She cannot stand where she's standing, and Nixon already busted her open. A cut over the right eye of the challenger will stop the fight right away to look at.
wow, she just mixed that head kick out of nowhere. And Mr. Mexon says some of her favorite techniques and her best ones are their footwork and that left kick.
The doctor will look at this cut. And here was the high kick that caused it.
Boom, nice close range head kick too. I mean, it looks like the cut's just on the outside of the eye, so the blood won't be dripping into the eye. So hopefully they let this fight continue.
Either way, it is certainly an uphill climb now for Olofsson. They'll let her continue.
Time in.
But a warning shot fired by Mexon. Let's see if this wakes Olofsson up.
It could either wake her up or slow her down, because Sophia needs the pressure, and if she's never been cut before, might be something new for her.
Fight!
Left hook catches Olofsson, and this has been a brutal beatdown so far in round one for Mexon.
Yeah, Mexon's really showing the power she has. She's got really good power in the hands. Now she's letting it go.
The game plan was supposed to be simple. They'll look at the cut again. It was supposed to be Olofsson pressure as hard as she could, and they'll wave it off. They will wave it off. A TKO victory for Anissa Mexon. She made it look so easy against one of the most decorated Muay Thai fighters of all time.
And absolutely, it was so impressive that Olofsson thought she had the advantage in the kicks, but Anissa Mexon showed, hey, my left kick is one of the best in the game. And she landed that beautiful one to get that cut and finish.
Mexon promised.
The fade back by Raymond Daniels in the counterattack. I love it. If that takes quick reflexes.
Floyd Mayweather.
Muhammad Ali.
Spinning back kick to the breadbasket by Daniels, but on the counter it's Holtzkin. He hasn't been to the corner. Right hand, left hook by Holtzkin, then the knee up the middle.
Raymond Daniels needs to get out of those corners. He's being that standing target again that he can't beat.
He was doing so good up until that last flurry. And he did that jump back kick in close.
Left hook to the head by Holtzkin. And right hand.
Holtzkin is hitting him hard right now.
It looks like Raymond Daniels is cut from that big knee in the corner.
There is blood around the left eye of Raymond Daniels. And Holtzkin now targeting his body with the knee. Right hand pops. Daniels head back. Wow, look at the stats.
Wow, man, he's right. Daniels, 27 landed against Holtzman 12.
What? The fight immediately waved off by referee Big John McCarthy.
The cut.
Due to the severe cut over the eye of Raymond Daniels.
That's
a nasty gash.
Yeah, I mean, you've got it. I mean, that's the third eye, and we don't mean yoga.
No.
I mean, that cut.
It's not very safe for you to be in there.
Oh, that's nasty. Look at that. Yeah, because he wasn't effectively defending himself. He couldn't see out of the eye.
And there's a sportsman, Holtzkin. He said, you know what? I'm just stepping away. And a good move on his part as well. Classy.
Yeah, that was a nasty cut because it was in tight. It was right on the eyelid. Oh, Lord.
You know, we talked about Eastman and Belfort, the knee.
Al Wickers breaks him up. Remember, in Glory, you're only allowed to clinch for a few seconds, and then if you are not engaging, the referee will break it up. And here goes Grunhard to work.
I really like Grunhardt's knee game tonight. He's aggressive and on it. He's landed jump knees, step knees, and clinch knees.
Another knee got through, and you can see some blood. Oh, but a big shot from Mikulich! Knocks Grunhardt down! What a shot! Murtel Grunhardt goes down. The young Croatian looking to end this fight. Spinning back kick just misses.
What a rocky story. He's bleeding out of his right eye while he's doing it too. So he got cut. He came back from the cut and dropped Grunhardt. What a fight.
Grunhardt moves forward, clinches up. We'll see if Grunhardt can recover from that shot he took.
One thing that Grunhardt's doing, he's moving in without striking. He's got to set up. He doesn't need to kick like that. He needs to use his height advantage. Yep, use that broomstick jab.
Nice block there from Mikulich. Flying knee again from Grunhardt.
What he's doing is he fakes with his right as he jumps and then pops him with the left. It's called a scissor knee. Beautiful technique and a good swing knee there.
Mikulich has got to be on his guard. Referee Al Wickers started him up, and he didn't look like he was ready. His hands were down. He seems to be taking his time. Body kick there from Mikulich, who ends up on the mat.
That's what I love about the Glory matchmakers. They pull something out of their hat, even a last-second cancellation, and they got a contender in Mikulich.
10 seconds to go as the blood continues to flow from Mikulich's eye.
What's the attack? What's the guy's attack? Hey, who found me out? Let them!
We're going to take a look at that cut when it happened. It may have been from that right hand or left hook, but it's a big one. Let's see if his corner can get that patched up. Here's the knockdown. He was going in for the knee, caught a stiff jab, but then he countered with the right hand right over the top, and he clipped it down to move his chin. Here's another angle at it again. Look at that beautiful overhand, dropped him.
Textbook shot there from Mikulich, right on the money.
And you fighters at home, how you get that knockdown is that downward pressure with the wrist at the end of the punch on the chin.
Well, based on the knockdown, Mikulich will earn that round. The youngster, 21 years old, comes into this fight undefeated, 5-0, 4 KOs. And now they're taking a look at, looks like they called this fight, Duke.
Oh man, that's a bummer for Mikulich. What a story. He comes in, puts on a heck of a fight, and the doctor said the cut was too bad.
Well, it's a big cut. We can see it here from ringside, but it's above the eye. So we get a great look at it there. It is a nasty gash over the right eye.